What goes through your dog's mind when they look at you? Do they know you're human? Or do they just think you're a weird dog that walks on two legs? And more, do they see you as a leader, a friend, a parent, or maybe all of the above? Science has tried to unravel this mystery, and the results might surprise you. Studies show that dogs see the world in a very different way from us, and that includes how they perceive us. If you want to find out once and for all how your dog really sees you, stick around until the end of the video. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more amazing animal facts. Does your dog see you as a caregiver? We've all heard the phrase, "Don't bite the hand that feeds you," and dogs seem to follow this rule very well. Unless, of course, we're talking about a playful nip during a game. That's just enthusiasm. Your dog knows that you're the one who makes food magically appear in their bowl. But do they see you as more than just a food provider? It's dinner time. You're serving up a portion of kibble for your best friend. They rush over, wagging their tail so hard it could cool down an entire room. But then, thanks to your excellent training, they stop, sit, and stare at you, waiting for the magic word, "Okay." And in that moment, as they look up at you, you wonder, is that genuine love or just hunger? Fortunately, science has an answer. Studies using neuroimaging and behavioral tests show that dogs form incredibly strong emotional bonds with their humans. In fact, when a dog smells their favorite person, the part of their brain responsible for rewards lights up more than when they see food, hear the sound of a treat bag, or even taste a steak. Researchers at Emory University in Atlanta discovered that a dog's owner's scent works like a perfume for their brain, triggering an instinctive emotional response. In other words, just your scent alone makes your dog happier than their favorite snack. So while food might be a close second, you are by far their number one favorite. Does your dog see you as the alpha? In any household with a canine companion, it's no secret that dogs seem to sense a certain hierarchy. After all, dogs are pack animals, or at least that's what many respected dog trainers and behaviorists believe. The idea is that dogs, much like their wolf ancestors, follow a well-defined social order. An alpha pair leads, followed by a beta pair, then enforcers, and everyone else falls in line down to the pups. Some naturalists even call it a perfect social structure, though the omegas might not agree. Your household, then, is seen as a pack in its own right. And according to this theory, your dog likely recognizes you as filling the alpha role, or at least something close to it. But does being the alpha mean your dog sees you as a strict, all-powerful boss? Unlike humans, dogs don't equate leadership with rule following. If they did, obedience schools wouldn't be thriving businesses. Your dog might sit when you say sit, but the moment you turn your back, they're probably jumping on the couch. So how do you know if your dog sees you as the leader? It's all in the little things. Do they follow you around the house like a shadow? Do they let you walk through doors first? Look away first during a stare down? Stay calm when you're near, even when chaos strikes, like when the mailman arrives? These are subtle signs that trainers often point to as indicators of leadership. But let's be clear, pack dynamics do not equal dictatorship. This is where the comparison between wolves and our beloved couch-dwelling companions starts to fall apart. Your dog doesn't see your relationship quite the way a wolf sees its packmates, especially if your dog is more of a biscuit enthusiast than a wild soul. And honestly, if you treated your subordinates at work the way you treat your dog, HR would definitely want a word. Belly rubs and baby talk, anyone? Are you like a parent to your dog? If you've raised your dog since they were a puppy, it's easy to feel like a true pet parent. You've taught them everything. Sit, stay, don't eat the shoe. Okay, maybe you're still working on that last one. But is this just a human sentiment, or do dogs actually see us as family? Science has the answer. Studies on canine behavior show that dogs interact with their humans in a way very similar to how young children interact with their parents. When they are scared, stressed, or just seeking comfort, they run to their owners, just like a child runs to their parents after a nightmare. Research indicates that dogs can distinguish human facial expressions and adjust their behavior based on perceived emotions, demonstrating a sensitivity comparable to that of small children. This behavior is rarely seen in other pets, who tend to hide when frightened rather than seeking out their humans. In other words, Your dog doesn't just see you as a random roommate with opposable thumbs. They see you as family. Are you your dog's best friend? Your dog is loyal to the end, and your relationship makes human friendship seem a bit dull in comparison. After all, no human friend greets you at the door as if you've been gone for years after just a quick trip to the store. But let's take a closer look. In human friendships, there's usually a clear balance. A friend gives as much as they receive, whether it's emotional support, TV show recommendations, or even sharing the last slice of pizza. Okay, maybe not always that last one. Between you and your dog, the dynamic is different. You provide the food, the toys, the belly rubs, and the late-night bathroom breaks. Meanwhile, your dog gives you loyalty, companionship, and a fair amount of drool. It's not exactly an equal relationship, but that's the beauty of it. Your dog is in this friendship for the long haul, but this bond doesn't follow the rules of human relationships. Instead, the connection between you two looks much more like... But then, does your dog think you're a dog? Dogs have been part of human society for thousands of years. They share our homes, our food, and, let's be honest, our sofas and beds. But do they actually realize that we are a different species? Research shows that dogs can identify other dogs regardless of breed. In other words, to them, a Chihuahua and a Great Dane are still clearly dogs. Additionally, a dog's sense of smell is so powerful that they categorize living beings based on scent. And let's be honest, humans don't smell like dogs, so your dog knows that you're not a dog. But here's the best part, they don't care. Given the choice, most dogs actually prefer human company over that of other dogs. Who are you to your dog? Leader, caregiver, best friend, parent? The answer is all of the above. Your dog sees you as the best thing in the world. And honestly, they wouldn't trade you for anything, not even a juicy steak. But here's an interesting question. Does your dog love everyone in the house the same way, or do they seem to have a favorite? Have you noticed that some dogs pick one special human, following them everywhere and seeking more affection from them than from anyone else? If you want to understand why dogs choose their favorite person, click now on the next video. Why dogs choose you as their favorite person? It's surprising. You might be surprised by the answer,